Now that the Nintendo Switch 2 is only a few days away from releasing, I think it's about time to talk about the elephant in the room, and that's obviously the pricing. Does everyone really want to spend $450 to $500 on this thing? Come on, I know I wouldn't. Well, without a good explanation at least. But what if I told you this is one of the smartest decisions Nintendo has ever made? And before you criticize me by saying, Nintentube, what are you talking about? This is one of the dumbest decisions Nintendo has ever made. Just hear me out. What I'm about to share may change your whole entire logic on the Switch 2, so just bear with me. And if you do enjoy these types of videos, feel completely free to like and subscribe. It's free, and I'm a new channel, so any support by any means will be greatly appreciated. Thank you all, and let's hop straight into the video. So why exactly are we spending $450 on the Switch 2 in the first place? Well, most of you would probably say, it's the Switch 2, of course I'm gonna buy it. Duh. Okay. All jokes aside, the real reason we're buying it is because it's something new. And new, by default, is always interesting and attracting. And Nintendo knows that, so they're to do anything in their power to capitalize on that. And I'm not mad at them for it. They're pricing their game in contribution to what they think it's worth. And if they think Mario Kart World is worth $80, then it's $80. I do wish that they would give us more of a reason to price it that high, but who knows? Nintendo is probably hiding something from us on purpose. It may be unlikely, but one can hope, right? That's probably one of the most controversial points about this game. Nintendo has shown us multiple clips and little scenes of things you can do in Mario Kart World, but they're sort of similar in a way. It kind of just feels like a clip copied and pasted in different locations if you ask me. Don't get me wrong, there are other minigames you can interact with all over the world map, but I don't know, it just feels like something's missing. Just look at this P-Switch minigame for a sec. Although it's very cool and something to do, I just hope that's not all there is to it. Hopefully there's like a collectible or something like that, maybe a new character or outfit. I just don't know why Nintendo gave us such little information. Even during the presentation, you could space out for just a second, and you can miss something very important. It just feels like to me it was a little bit rushed. But hey, a lot of people are satisfied with the content Nintendo has shown us over these last couple weeks, and don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Metroid looks like all great games, and you can tell that they put a lot of hard work into it. But I don't think that's the reason it's priced so high. I believe Nintendo knows that we see the good in this game, and the bad, but more good. They know we know Mario Kart is amazing, and that's the reason it's $80. It's almost like Nintendo gave us our own definition of value by selling these so boldly. But even though it costs that much, I'm still buying it regardless, and honestly, I couldn't care less that it's $450 for a console. I believe Nintendo stepped up their game enough to even compete with other gaming companies like Sony and Microsoft. So all I can say is just take my money, Nintendo. It does leave a blank thought in my mind for future Nintendo games though, and what I mean by that is if I see a new Mario game less than $80, it's gonna lead me to believe that Nintendo doesn't see it as good as they saw Mario Kart. So if they don't stick with this price range, it might damage the consumer's mind into thinking Nintendo didn't price it that high, so it must not be good enough. Or you can be like me, and probably everyone else, and say, heck yeah, new Mario game, and it's cheaper than Mario Kart, let's go. But in the end, I think that's the route everyone's gonna go for. I think Nintendo already experimented on this with Tears of the Kingdom, just to see where they would land in this price range. I never bought this game, but I would assume it was good enough for Nintendo to do it again. As far as the console and the games itself go, it looks very promising. And as long as they update it and give us an experience worthwhile, maybe a little DLC here and there, a few new tracks, things like that. The only thing we can do now is just wait and hope for the best. And besides the pricing, the Switch 2 has been getting a lot of positive feedback from social media like Instagram and Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it. I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say when it comes to all this. Do you think it's overpriced, or do you not care like I do and think it's perfect where it is? And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments, or if there's anything I missed out on, I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, there's a very bright subscribe button calling your name. And I hope this short video changed your perspective on the pricing on the Switch 2 and what it has in store for us. You're watching Nintentube TV, and I hope you all have a blessed day. See you all in the next one. Peace.